I hope everybody's enjoying the episode. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to Tales from the Jails. I got a very important announcement to make for anyone looking to get into IDD. It's called intellectual disability housing, where you can make a lot of money in this business, and you don't know where to start. You want to find a company that can help you get it done. Contact TNS Licensing and Consulting. That's TNS Licensing and Consulting. Numbers are 267-534-5053, 267-534-5053. Call now. Don't wait. We can help you get started. We train you on how to run a business. We teach you from A to Z how to get started, so forth and so on. That's TNS Licensing and Consulting. Number 267-534-5053, 267-534-5053. Call now. You want to get into the business, but you don't know how to start. First of all, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to Tales from the Jail. I have a special announcement to make. We have partnered with the company TNS Licensing and Consulting. For those of you out there who have an associate degree, a bachelor's degree, or a master's degree, and you're looking to work in a field where you can make over $100K a year. Yeah, I said it, $100K a year. The business is working in the medical field. If you're really serious and you have these degrees and you want to put them to use, you might have went to school, you have all this debt from going to college, and you're now working somewhere where you're not sure, what you want to do in your life, or you're working somewhere in which you didn't go to school. You're working somewhere where you don't want to be. We have something for you where you can make over $100K a year. And it's going to be in a field in which you get to deal with those who have mental disabilities. If you're serious and you want to get on track, get your life in order, pay off your debt, contact us, 267-982-0342. That's 267-982-0342. The number's right here. Hey, look, listen, as you know, your loved one's getting old. Everyone needs home care. You don't know what agency to go with. You see agencies on the buses, you see agencies in the bathrooms. Everywhere you go, you see home care agencies all around. You don't know what agency to choose from because all of them were saying 401k. All of them had a lot of the same things that they offer: vacation pay, top dollar. You see it everywhere. So you see these home care agencies, and you're trying to pick and choose, trying to weed out the real from the fake. You don't know which agency to choose. You don't know who I'm going to choose, what I'm going to do. What you do is you contact us. No more long lines at the welfare office. No more, waiting for someone to call you back. You don't know who's going to help you. You heard all this stuff before. I'm gonna get you your services. I'm gonna get your mom approved. I'm gonna get your grandmama approved. I'm gonna get your brother approved. Whatever. You hear all these things. People want to get you just set up, get you going, but you still sit at home waiting to get home care services to get approved. Call us. We'll help you. 267-982-0342. 267-982-0342. Contact us. I'll point you in the right direction of what agency to choose. That's 267-982-0342. 267-982-0342. Call now. I want to thank everybody who's been tuning in to Tales from the Jails. Everyone knows that jail is a serious matter. Us here at Tales from the Jails, we're offering something special to anyone who's currently in prison, on their way to prison, and actually those who are returning from prison. We're offering consultation to anyone who's threatened with prison, in prison, and like I said, and who are coming home from prison. We have Zoom consultations to help you with your prison bid. For those who are going to prison, don't know about prison, don't know what to expect, don't know if it's going to be, all these horror stories you hear, all these things. We tell you what exactly to expect. We give you consultation on how to deal with these difficulties of prison. It could be through Zoom. It can be in person, where we talk to you in person. We do intense prison preparation. We also offer business management for those who are incarcerated. We also do post-prison consultations. So if you're ever looking for consultation, you want to know what's going on, want to be prepared to go in, like you want to be prepared to come home, contact Tales from the Jail. That's talesfromthejail.com. Talesfromthejail.com. You see it right here. Talesfromthejail.com. Reach out to us today. Everyone knows prison is a serious matter. Prison is oppression, but nothing's worse than going to prison and not knowing what to expect. Or coming home after being incarcerated for years and not knowing what to expect. We help you here at Tales from the Jails. We offer consultation for those who are going to prison, also those who are coming home from prison, and also we have different features and options for those who are in prison. If you're looking for consultation to assist you.
Oh, this charger broke, man. That's what it is. What's up, everybody? Tales from the Jails, Pod Rooms USA. We are live and direct here in Pod Rooms USA. TNS Media Group is the team and the family. As you know, we have been bringing exclusive content, going live every single day, Monday through Friday. When we can. The schedule has been a little bit hectic for us because we have been getting a lot of support from the community or the communities all around the United States. People have been tapping in. Remember, you can go listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeart Radio, you name it, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. We are all around. So we're waiting for everybody to get into here so we can talk about it. What's going on with you, Mr. Jackson? How you feeling today?
Ready for this weekend. Tired.
Please talk into the mic, sir.
I said ready for this weekend. Tired. Happy to be free. Was free. Going home and watching some TV. Nice little shower. I might tub my situation tonight. Man. Friday, man, I'm in the crib, man. I'm getting old, man. I ain't looking for all the fun and adventure, man. I'll take a trip sometime this summer or something. Save me up a few coins or something like that. Other than that, yeah. I'm happy the weekend is here. You know.
How are we looking? We looking like Tawfiq. So, might as well just get into it real quick right here, if we can. Give me a second. So I want to say something else to everyone. I want to thank everybody who's been supporting us here on Tales from the Jails. Don't forget to watch us on TBIC. We have a sports podcast that we do. Me and Mr. Jackson, we do TBIC, the best in sports entertainment. We cover boxing, football, you name it. We are covering it. Let me see here. I'm trying to get to the. There we go. All right, there we go. I apologize. I had to get my screen right. But I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Everybody's here. I know it's a little late in the afternoon. We normally get things going, but we had, some things we had to attend to due to, Jumu'ah. We had to go to the masjid to pray. Today is our day as Muslims where we go and pray at the masjid. And it was a beautiful thing to see all the brothers and the sisters who are there. Not looking at the sisters, but it's good to see the Muslims, I should say, all gathered. No violence, no issues. Everybody shaking hands and showing love. It's always good to see that in any community. It's always good to see that free, because people can see some camaraderie in prison.
Yeah.
But it's good to see it when you're home.
It's great to see it when you're home. Ain't no better feeling like it when you're home and have your camaraderie, your family. Everything tight knit, man. You're going to have your little fallouts and disagreements. That's what being a human and being a man is about. Everybody is not going to agree on everything 100%. And if you have two friends that agree on everything 100%, that means someone is dick eating somebody. That's the word that y'all like to use out here, dick eating. So, yeah, ain't no two different people is going to agree 100% every day. If that is going on, somebody doing some D eating.
Yeah, let's keep it PG for the fans, so we don't get blocked. In regards to the things that's been going on all week, as you know, we had a recap. Hopefully, everyone's seen the B-Hop interview. We had 5 Up Newski. We had Don Leem. Who else we had on here this week?
T.Y.
T.Y. was up here.
Shout out T.Y.
We had a lot of people up today who came up. But today we want to talk about halfway houses. Halfway houses.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people are experiencing these halfway houses. Halfway houses still mean that you are basically a federal or state inmate, but they're allowing you the opportunity to get home, get close, let's say halfway back to your family, halfway back to society,
Period.
being around your family. But these halfway houses, people are taking them for granted, I should say.
Yes, a lot of people come home and say, because the halfway house is there for you to get back on track. Especially for the guys that did a substantial amount of time in the prison. The halfway house is for you to, save up some money. A lot of dudes coming home doing 5, 10, 20, 30 years, man, dudes is coming home to absolutely nothing, let alone support or anything. They had family members that died off. They're just thrust back into the world and expect to, have a up front and be successful and don't come back to jail when that's not the real reality of it, man. It's hard for dudes coming home, man, that went to prison for getting a lot of money for breaking law. Then you come home after 20 years and then you're older than when you was when you went in. You don't have absolutely nothing, nobody, no support, nobody to help you out. And the halfway house is there for you to get set up before you're fully released to society. And I think it's needed. You can get you a job there. You're not paying rent there. You can say when you get you a job, you can continue to save up your money. So hopefully when you release from the halfway house, you got enough to get you an apartment, maybe even a car. You might got somewhere, but it's a stepping stone for you to reach the society. So I think halfway houses are needed, especially for the dudes that got 10 years and better. And not to say that the dudes got 5 or 3 and all that don't need it either, but it's more so for dudes that got a significant amount of time, and man, to help them make that transition into society easier. Because you can go to these counselors and staff, well not staff, but counselors, and put in for requests for stuff like this. I don't have no home plan. They got a lot of benefits as being in a halfway house. They get you jobs, they get you CDLs, and you're halfway out in the world. You get to go out, you get to get your birth certificate if you never had one, get your ID if you never had one. And you're doing all this off day dime. Like, you still got to pay for your stuff, but the main part you don't have to pay for. You don't have to pay for rent. You don't have to pay bills. You're not looking for a roof over your head. You get fed in there every day. It's just it's needed, man. I think it's needed for the guys that got substantial amount of time in these prison systems.
Let me ask you a question. Going to the halfway house, right?
Right.
When you first get to that, now are you released from the prison and they go to the halfway house, or do they just drop you off to the halfway house? 2
instances. Majority of the time, you're released from prison and going back to the halfway house. Now, the other time, if you're already on the street, like right now, I'm on parole. Say I do something that's warranting me of going back to prison. Mm-hmm. But sometimes they're like, all right, you know what? You'll go halfway back.
Yeah.
What you got, 6 more months on paper? What you got, a year on paper? Or go back, give me 8 months halfway house. Instead of sending you all the way back to jail. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because you still locked in, you only get a certain amount of time out a day. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
So if a person is released from the prison, how long do they have to where they have to be at the halfway house? They give you a certain amount of time, 24 hours?
Oh, no. Sometimes you get that on the weekends. On the weekends, you get all that.
No, I'm saying, listen what I'm saying. You're in prison.
Right.
And the prison release you.
Right. Oh, it all depends on where you coming from. Like when the prison released me, they gave me what? It was 3.5 hour ride to Philly. You came and got me. 3.5 hour ride back to Philly from Loretto. And then they give you like another 2. They told me I had 6 hours to get back to the prison. From the time that I'm released, 6 hours to get there.
So what if you was on a bus? You would have never.
On a bus, then you get a whole nother plan, because it's a plan now because they know someone's picking you up.
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
It's all about how you get released. They give you that according to your release plans. Mm. So, on a bus, they give you 2-3 days because the bus got a whole bunch of layovers and they're giving you adequate time.
So why don't people say, I'm getting on the bus?
Well, you got a lot of people that do that. They say, I'm getting on the bus and go to the bus station and wait for their people to come pick them up. Yeah, you got people that do that.
Oh, okay.
But you got some people that don't even want to go through that. And let me go ahead and see who I'm going to see, get a couple kisses in real fast. I might can slide some cheeks in here and there, but I'm out. I'm going to the halfway house. And that's it. I'm getting started. I'm getting right to it.
So you're walking out of prison. You go into the halfway house. What happens when you get to the halfway house? How do you got to sign in and do?
Yeah, you got to sign in. Same way you go to jail, but it's not as tedious as jail. But you go in, they check all the stuff that you come in there with. You might have bought some stuff from the jail. Mm-hmm. You might have had your family come get you. They're giving you stuff that you're allowed to have. They're taking the halfway house with you, and they sit there and they classify you in. And you go in there, they show you your bunk, they give you a little bed roll, and boom, and that's it. You in there. Now the other convicts is in there with you, give you the rest of the rules about what's going on, because the staff ain't giving you that much. They showing you around and where the bathroom at and where your sleeping quarters at, and then you're waiting in the morning time for counselor to come out to call you, and then they'll call you back there and give you your plan. Or you got to get your birth certificate, you got to get your ID, you got to get a driver's license, or you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be.
So you after you do all that, you get to your bunk. Are you locked in with people that you know, or is it something like, is it people that you might have seen at your jail, or just all new people, or is it separations on people? How does that work?
What you mean? You're not going to no halfway house with a separation. If you got a separation at a halfway house, you're not going there.
Like you sounds that, yeah. So you can, so if you go to the halfway house, you just go in there, and if you got beef in there, you can act if you want. We're gonna send you back up.
Yes, same as jail. It's just you halfway out. Everything that you asking now is self-explanatory. It's jail. You just halfway out. It's just jail. You just halfway out because you could go outside every day, but you have to come back unless you've been there for a long time. You got a job. Then you got a steady job. And then they start to give you furloughs. On Friday, you come back from work. You could swipe your card in and then leave right back out. And don't got to come back to Monday morning. But you got to have a job and all that to maintain that.
And how soon they let you out? Cause I know it's a blackout period, right?
Yeah.
And so how long is the blackout period? What is it? What is it, like 30 days or? Before you actually come out.
No, that day.
Hold on, what you mean? You come out the same day?
No, not that they used to, but right, I'm talking about that day is your blackout period. You be out the next day because, it's like, say if you came home on a bus and you came home and you ain't got nothing, they send you out for a 4-hour Walmart run. You got to go get cosmetics and stuff like that.
Do they give you money, or you got to get money from somebody else?
They might give you a little $20 or something like that. A little, if you don't have money, like a little check or something for $20. But you might got money from somewhere else. But you got to go get your stuff.
Wow, so you get a $20 check. Like, what you mean? You mean a check, or do they give you like actual cash?
I'm not really sure. I'm thinking they giving you something. Heard it was something because I had something. I had some money. I had cosmetics. So for the people that's interested, they'll do something for them.
Okay.
Or they'll send them to a Goodwill to get something, and where you got a voucher or something, but they got something in place where you can get something if you don't have the necessary funds.
So as we know, a lot of these halfway houses are nonprofits.
Yes.
As we just looked into.
Yes.
Now, so you get the opportunity to go out, and a lot of times people get out of these halfway houses and they're told to go get like jobs.
Yeah, go get jobs, go get your ID, go get your birth certificate, go get everything that you need to function in society. And this might take 3-4 days to process. You be down at the welfare office. They support you to go get your welfare food stamp card, your medical on. They want you to get everything intact. So when you leave when you're discharged from the halfway house, you're not being it's not like you're coming from jail how you came to that halfway house.
Question: what kind of beds? Got like full-size beds, queen size?
No, they got bunk beds, the same beds that's inside the jail, the same exact beds.
Yeah, a bunk bed, like full-size bunk beds.
No, it's not a full-size bunk bed. You ever seen a cell?
It's a small bed like that.
Yeah, it's a cell.
That's not even a twin.
It's like a twin. It's like a twin. Well, a twin is like a little. No, it's the one side of a twin.
Is it like in his bunk beds?
Yes, it's bunk beds.
So people you got somebody on top of the bunk you don't even know. Like you in jail.
Yeah, exactly. Same way, because you don't know none of them dudes. Dudes is coming from other jails that you wasn't at, and you don't. You know what I mean? You just in the halfway house with dudes that's ready to come home like you.
So what's the living arrangement? Is it like how many people? Is two to a room? How is it?
No, it's let me see. Our room had what? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 people to a room. 12 people. You have some rooms that's smaller than that, but a majority of the rooms is 12-man rooms, which is 6 bunk beds in each room. But the room is big. It's big. Each room is big. They got a bathroom part where it's like 2 toilets and like 4 urinals and like 8 sinks.
Oh, just for that one pod?
Yeah, just for one pod, yeah.
Oh, so each pod has a bathroom in it?
Yeah, but a pod might have, one dorm might have 3 rooms with 6 bunk beds in it.
Oh, okay. Okay, so
you know what I'm saying?
It just like, for example, we was in this space right here. It was one bathroom like it is, but everybody who's in here on this pod will use that bathroom.
Yeah.
Now, upon getting to this place, right, in this halfway house, and you sharing these dorms, is it like people that's like thieves and
Yes.
Cause you
yes. Yes, you got to make sure you guard your stuff. You got to make sure you lock your stuff up and all that. You goddamn right.
So how do you lock it? Did they give you a lock?
Yeah, they give you a lock. They give you a lock. You can give you a locker. You could buy your own lock. You home there. You could go home and buy a lock, come back. They let you buy fans and bring it back in. Or you can have tablets in there. We can have our phones in there.
You take the tablet, you put it in your locker when you leave.
Yeah, exactly. Lock it all up. Like the dude, you got dudes in there that can't get right. And they not allowed outside. So they just sitting on the unit all day long. Like I might be in my little cube, and like I said, my cube holds about what I said, 12 people?
Yeah.
Okay, out there 12 people, it might be 3 people that can't go out. So they just be, and they might be men though. They might be like, all right, we gonna hold everything down in this one little pot, like this one little part of the pod right here. Make sure there ain't nobody living here coming in here. You know, dudes is looking around. You got fiends in there. They coming from jail. And then you got a lot more stuff in there. Niggas could buy clothes, bring their clothes back, jackets, and you know, them niggas is in there looking. Especially a nigga ain't got nothing. He like, oh, I can steal them boots. Nigga stole my man B boots. B that you know. Nigga stole we had both just got some Nike boots. He leave out, he got his Timberlands on, leave his Nike boots on the bed, came back, Nike boots gone. Niggas was there. We ain't see how somebody come in our room. Y'all ain't see, so we was just snapping on. Like all the dudes that stay back, man, if something gets stolen, we punishing y'all. So then we making y'all be accountable.
Y'all ain't do nothing though, right?
No, we ain't do nothing.
Yeah, you scared. I thought you said it's punishing on it.
No, I said that's the protocol for it. That's the protocol
so
for it.
You're
like
not
you'll get
protocol no more?
No. I'm home. They ain't steal my boots.
But that's your man though.
Yeah, but he cool. If he wanted to do something, we could do something. So but he was cool. Like, well, all right, cool. Somebody stole my boots.
You willing to go back with some Nike boots?
If they was mine. My man got to handle his own business. Now, he ain't going to get jumped.
That's your man.
Yeah, I'm not jumping nobody for him. Is you crazy? Yeah. That's my man. You got to go handle that.
That was my Nike boots, and you did that, man. But I'm not going back from Nike boots, man. You can have them, John. I'd have probably came in there and said, like, what size everybody wear?
Oh, well, you bossing up.
No, I'm just saying we could, that way I know who stole them. But what I'm saying to you is this: so like people in here, you living in a situation where you around people that you don't know, just like you upstate in prison, and then now you starting to understand. You gotta learn new people, and you home, so it's easier for people to steal and walk out the door with stuff, and you never see it again, right?
Yeah. And
that's like that in itself is like can be kind of scary. I think you was telling me one time what was the old head you said got knocked out of there when I it was an old head you said.
For what though?
I forget you said he knocked the old head, he's acting tough or something, and then they fought or something. I forget.
Oh, inside the halfway house.
Yeah, the halfway house.
Oh, I did that to him. I slapped him up.
What happened with that?
No, what had happened was he was off the K2. I come in there. I'm talking to my girl on the phone, and she, as I'm talking, like he going around to everybody with his like paperwork, but the lights is out at the time. It's like 10:30 at night. And he like, yeah, man, you know, he K2'd up. He going around like, yo, read my paperwork, y'all read. So niggas is on their phones and they beds. Like, oh, yeah, we ain't read. We don't care if you told. Oh, go ahead over there to your bunk. But he off the K2. So he come to my bed. I said, oh, yeah, I ain't reading no paperwork, man. Yeah, man, I'm cool, man. I ain't, yeah, man, I'm over here on my phone with my girl. So he get to walking away. But I say to my girl, like, yeah, some old head want me read his paperwork. He say, but he not talking to me, but he talking in general out loud in the room. He like, yeah, niggas is talking to they bitches about other niggas. Niggas want some bitch shit in here. So I'm like, I hear him say it. I know he talking about me because as I just told my girl on the phone, that some old head just asked about the paperwork. But now he go on again like, yeah, now that as young boys start breaking their mouths and this and that. I'm like, hold on, baby. I jump up off the bed, put the phone down on the bed, jump down. I'm like, what's up, Unc? Like he's sitting on his bed now. I'm like, Unc, who you talking about? I already know you talking about me. He like, man, I smack him. I got him. He jump up. He one of them strong old heads. He trying to grab me, but I got him, holding him down. I'm elbowing him in his head. I'm dogging him, kicking him in his head, but he Muslim. So other Muslims that, you know, the little community, because you got a little Muslim community inside there too. So dudes is breaking up, but they know he a nutcase. He can't get outside. He don't never go outside because the guards already catching him in the bathroom, knocked out off the K2. He won him, but after that, I don't know his attribute, but I knew his attribute after that. His attribute after that altercation with me and him was humble Hamza. Every time I see him, like his tajweed got better. Assalamu alaikum to Allah barakatuh. His tajweed was perfected. Like everything, like an ass whooping can make you really, really submit to the will of Islam. You know what I'm saying? Ass whooping will get you, not just to Islam, but ass whooping will get you in place in a lot of ways. So after that, he was at all 5 salats and everything. He was the muezzin. Allahu Akbar.
We're not gonna listen. We're not going big.
No, but that's what he was doing. I'm telling you, we're not making fun of it. I'm telling you what he was doing. He was standing, he took all positions inside what the community is supposed to be doing. So that came from the demonstration that I gave him. So alhamdulillah, Allah used me as a tool to righten his ship. Alhamdulillah. That's what happened. That's not no lie. That's not a mockery. We're not trying to make funny of that. That right there, that ass whipping right there got him praying right now to this day. Yeah, that's the truth.
Listen, that's not the story I heard.
What was the story you heard? Where you at? Where you was at when you heard it?
No.
You had, yeah, I don't know what story. Ain't no other story. So that's not the story I heard. Yeah, that's the only story that got heard.
All right, so these altercations can happen without people going back to jail.
Yes. Yeah, but if they find out, you go back to jail. That's a right. You still get write-ups. You get the same write-ups that you get in jail. You get the same write-ups. That's a 100 series right. That's an automatic go back to jail. But it's more so it's going to be hidden. But all the staff knew about it because I go back there to my counselor the next day. He got the same counselor, but don't nobody like him. So I'm back there. She doing my little weekly report, like what happened this week. Did you meet the goals of getting your license back or getting your birth certificate? I'm like, yeah, I met all the goals, everything that y'all set out for me last week. I accomplished it, boo. And she like, what happened with you and that old head nut nigga? I'm like, who you talking about? She like, no, the one I don't like. I heard you smacked his ass up. I'm like, niggas is back there hollering at the broads, and because them broads is a little bit more looser than CO broads. They ain't COs, they just like staff in there. But I'm looking at her like, nah, I ain't did nothing. But she like, yeah, I heard, yeah, he back here now, and he talking about, do we want to be Muslim and all that? He trying to tie bleakers. I'm like, well, yeah, alhamdulillah. You know what I'm saying? I told you, he following, he on the right path now. Alhamdulillah. Yeah.
Yo, man, may Allah guide him.
I mean, he got guided. I mean, you understand? It comes in all fashions and forms.
Yo, man.
Yeah.
I was ashamed to be laughing at that, bro. Like, what, man? Like, come on,
I'm phallic from that. Yeah.
So a nice behind whooping.
Straighten everything out. It'll be all understanding and everything.
When you close it,
especially if it's a flawless victory like how I had on him. Flawless. He on the ground like, man, sound like him. Everything started from there. Everything started from there. Everything started from there.
You lying,
man. Now I'm lying. Yeah, all right. Yeah. Ask the guys that was in the halfway house with me. They'll tell you.
Oh man. But they said, hey, he had some foul stuff going on, right? You told me. I think he was like for something crazy, right?
Yeah, no. What he had going on, he had killed the baby. He had killed the baby.
How you find that out?
The counselors will tell you. Yeah, but he did like 29 years in jail.
Wow.
So he finally was coming home off of that.
Dang, he must have been a young boy.
Yeah, when he did it, yeah. It was like an accident or something that went down. I don't know if it was an accident. I know he killed the baby.
Wow.
I mean, yeah.
Wow. And that was the only altercation you got in there?
Yeah, after that, it was a smooth selling from there. It was a whole bunch of Muslims and Salam Aleikums and everything. It was like, yeah, come on, now it's time to pray. All right, Salam Alaikum, let's go. Like, I tell you that right there, once you get that out the way and you're victorious flawlessly, yeah, you got a smooth stay.
So he turned to the imam at the halfway.
No, he wasn't the imam, he was the muezzin. He was the muezzin. Every morning, 10 minutes before, 5 minutes before the salat, Allahu Akbar. And his recitation was beautiful. And you didn't know that before then because he was a junkie. He was leading a junkie life. You didn't, you seen the little prostration mark on his forehead, but you like, yeah, he one of the Muslims that's really, he ain't really on it right now. But after that, he jumped right back in where he was supposed to be.
Listen, we got the Humble Hamza and the At Our Alarming Rate t-shirts coming out.
Yeah.
Real soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now, halfway house, you get to come out, right? So
right.
How long do they give you before you gotta get a job? And like, how long do they give you?
They give you as much time as possible, but they want you going out there trying. They want you to come back in with places that you went to, with like receipts that you went there, like you got the application, you got that, but you got to take a special application form. Because when you filling that out, you gotta give something to whatever that company is that you're trying to work at to know that you're locked up and that you're being housed at a facility called Kintok and all that. Mm-hmm. So it's like a little process, get everything filled out, and they'll see what you're doing and what you accomplish and stuff like that. So they be really trying to help you out. They be really trying to help you make the right transition to society.
So suppose you don't get a job, now you just locked in.
Oh yeah, you don't get a job, you get your little 4-hour passes, might get your religious pass for whatever day it is you go to religious service. You get your necessity pass, but you go to Walmart, get your toiletries, which is your cosmetics. But these passes is only 4-hour passes, and then you right back in there. You know what I'm saying? So in order for you to get outside, you got to get a job. You know what I mean? So you be outside for your 8, but you cool. You come back in, you've been outside all day long, but then you got your weekends, you get your furlough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You out the whole weekend, then you come back on Monday. Then Monday you out even longer because when you come back Monday, right? Well, Friday you out. That's Friday you out the longest because you go to work, then you come back, you swipe, and you leave right back out because you ain't got to come back to Monday.
Oh wow! I know a person who claimed that he got a job. He had a job. It was a lady named Miss Massey who was calling this one guy and for another guy who supposed to be working, but the guy never worked. The guy just was like, spending this time, doing a bunch of stuff, just running around, living his life. The guy was telling him that Miss Massey was calling a million times, so they said they had an email sent over to Miss Massey, and she wasn't, and the guy never worked, and the person who
I know the guy very well.
Yeah, the person was.
I know the guy very well. That guy he's referring to is me. It's absolutely me. I work sometime, not all the time, but I work.
My nerves. That's your work.
You know what I mean? And I was out here. Miss Massey is like the work counselor. So in order for you to get your work schedule out the way, Miss Massey had to call the job you was at. She'll pop up to the job to make sure you was there. Not all the time, but they'll do it once to make sure that you at this site when you say the time you're supposed to be at this site. And then therefore, once your counselor see the report from Massey that you've been working, then you can start getting your furloughs.
Yeah, because them joints, she was a thorn in the side. She was popping up and everything, right?
She was
popping up at the job and all.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Probably a couple times at the office.
Mm-hmm.
So now you got a job. You get now the overnight passes. How did that work?
You just got to call or how it go? You got to call an hour after you leave and an hour before you come back. I think. I forgot. I kind of forgot. I know it's an hour after you leave and an hour before you come back. Yes, that's what it was. Yeah.
And is that something they give you right away, or you gotta be there for a certain amount of time?
No, you gotta be there. You gotta work your way up because you start getting 8-hour passes. Like say your first week working and you accomplished it, you made it through a first week working, you get 6 hours on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. But you still gotta come back because if you ain't working, you gotta be in the halfway house.
Yeah.
But Saturday you get a leisure 6-hour pass.
Mm-hmm.
Or it might be they'll go check your crib to see where you're gonna be going at after you release from the halfway house, and then you can tell them I'm going there or I'm going out. I'm gonna be out here for 6 hours. They don't mind where you go, but they just need to know where you at. So but then say the next week you working. Oh, it'll be Saturday and Sunday. It'll be Saturday and Sunday. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You'll get 6 hours, 6 hours, 6 hours.
Mm. Did you ever see somebody get like taken back to the
prison?
Yeah,
absolutely. Every day you see somebody go back to jail.
What they do?
Every day.
They come in the middle of the night where everybody
No, they come in the middle of the day, whatever time it is, because whoever that person is that's going back to jail, he don't have no passes.
He already know he going back though.
Yeah, 9 times out of 10 you know you going back. When you ain't got no passes, what they call it?
Lion's Den.
No, they call it. I forgot what they call it when you go up to the staff and you swipe your card and they be like, "Oh no, you want restriction." It's a word that they use that mean you can't leave out.
You talking about? I forgot what you always say. Incomplete.
Incomplete, yeah, incomplete. You on complete? No, not incomplete. You on complete. That mean ain't nothing going on. Your name is barred from any you not getting out this door. And the only ones that can take that off is counselors and whatever it is.
So do the feds come in there too, or marshals come in there?
Yes, the marshals come get the federal inmates, and the police come get the state inmates.
So what do people say when the feds come? They be shaking their head like,
just look. They know somebody going back. It'd be 3, 4 of them. They got the belly chains, the shackles. You be, oh yeah, somebody going back. Somebody.
So everybody looking to wait and say, yo, you come here.
Yeah. And then they'll tell everybody else, yo, stand to the side. Everybody get out this room. Boom, you can't be. They let them cover him up, boom. Then they escort him off, jump him in the car, and be out.
And boy, he be like, all right, y'all.
Yeah. Yep. Going back to his jail.
Dang.
Absolutely.
Now hold on. Now when you get taken, you gotta go back to upstate, right?
Yeah, it all depends on where you was at.
Now,
if you was upstate, you'll get taken. You'll go back to CFCF, and you'll wait for you. You don't go straight back upstate. You go back to the state jails, which is CFCF, the county, and then you'll wait for the state bus to come to go back upstate. You'll go back upstate with niggas that's going upstate that week.
So you gotta get processed all over, or you just go straight to the block?
You might gotta get processed all over again.
So you gotta go through the whole process.
Yes, because they gotta process you back into the system, into the jail system.
In the county system?
Yes. Yes, you keep asking the same question. Yes.
But you ain't get a new case though.
No, but you got to get processed back in. You left the building. You wasn't there for what, week, whatever it was that you was at the halfway house. They don't have you on file in the building no more, so you got to go back through R&D, through the whole protocol of it.
So now you sitting in the county or FDC waiting for a bus to come.
Exactly. Yep.
Damn.
Yep. Well, to go back to your jail. You're going back through transit if you in the feds, and you're going back through transit through the county if you in the state to go back upstate to the jail that you came home from.
You ever what's it called? You ever had a bunkie who went back? Somebody was close to you that got taken back?
No. Everybody that went back, I ain't know these dudes. These dudes that go back, man. You know, you have rare cases like my old head Kenny. He went back, but he went back because they messed up his paperwork and let him out, go to the halfway house, and then they wasn't supposed to do it, so it was their fault. So y'all gave him a little bit of freedom, then locked him back up. He like, damn, but he home now. But they took him back off of something that then he didn't have nothing to do with. But other times, it be dickhead niggas going back. Like, them niggas you don't even be wanting to hang with.
Damn, so it be niggas. Oh, so what they be like weed? What they smoking?
Like weed, they can't stop getting high. Or like the one young boy from West Philly, I used to look out for him all the time. Him and this girl's got the beefing. He ain't even come back. So it's like, damn, you went on a run, young boy, because you chasing where your girl at? I'd have bought you could have did that tomorrow when they let you out for your 6-hour pass. You so geeking that, you know, you want to know where she at right now that you don't even come back to the halfway house. Then they give you a chance. Like Ms. White was cool. She work over there at Kentucky. She'll call you the next day. You supposed to have been back Tuesday, but it's Wednesday, but she come into work. She worked the 3 to 11. I mean, the 7 o'clock to 3 o'clock shift. So, you know, when she leave she find out everything when she come back. But she over top of all the counselors, she the head one. She the one that make the call to send you back. But she be trying to work with everybody. She an older black lady. She ain't just trying to send you back to jail. She calling. He answered the phone. She like, where you at, man? Listen, come on back, man. You know you're just gonna be on blackout for about 3 to 4 weeks to a month. But you ain't going back to jail.
Yeah.
But come on back. It's white man, I can't, I ain't. All right, but you already know what it's heading for. They gonna catch up to you. Be careful.
Yeah. And over they girl, his girl.
Yeah, that's what he did it for.
You know, it's crazy because he gonna get locked up and she gonna be out there running around anyway.
The same, exactly. So, even better for her. She ain't got to worry about him at all now.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
So now you also been on the other side too. Like, you know, people catch cases and come back while you upstate, while you in the feds. You saw people go out to the halfway house and they came right back.
Right.
Describe that conversation. Like, what happened out there?
What, when you in the jail?
Like, you waiting in jail. You still got, you know, a year left before you get your opportunity to go home. And people who had went out before you and came back to the prison.
They coming back. They saying, man, can't get no jobs, man. It was hard out there, and man, shit just be crunchy, man. The majority of the thing can't get a job, and they went back to resort to what they know. You know what I mean? So, you know, they ain't had a proper support in place. And, you know, you got some dudes that go home and go straight to getting high or whatever. You know, that all comes from no support. You know, because a lot of these places will open up the door for you and just thrust you out there, man. Like when I came home the first time, when the judge resentenced me, I ain't getting no halfway house. I had 21 years and I ain't getting no halfway house. I just came out there to society. If I ain't had y'all, friends like it was friends I got, brothers like I got, I would have been in a bad situation. But how many dudes like me come home after 21 years with that type of bond with their brothers? You ain't got many. Probably 1 out of every 10.
Yeah, it ain't that very.
Nah, man, come on, man. You know what I mean, for a grown man, you know what I mean, for a living arrangement, you know what I mean? We ain't even gonna get into the vehicle because that's the least of everything. You know, the top thing is somewhere stable where you can lay your head under at night. A lot of these dudes is doing 5, 10 years, let alone 20, ain't coming home to none of that. So then they got to hit the ground running after 21 years.
Yeah, you don't even know. Everything changed so much.
You know what I mean? So now you just don't know nothing.
Now, also, now you see people come back, like they mentioned that, you know, also another thing is when people can't find job opportunities and they don't have nobody out here to help them, you know, a lot of times they go back to what they know. Might start hustling a little bit, you know, then get caught up and then they really catch another case. Like catching another case, you go back upstate from the jail. I mean, from wherever you locked up at the district, you're not even getting the bail. You're not even getting no.
What you mean? What you talking about?
Like say people catch a case like out on the streets
while they on probation.
While they in the halfway house.
Oh, while they in the halfway house? No, you going to the district and get charged.
And then you're not getting no bail, nothing.
No, hell no. You're gonna get a bail, but you're gonna have a detainer placed on you because you was in a halfway house when you caught this case.
Yeah.
So it's like we gotta send you back to jail. Not only did you violate your probation, you violated the halfway house. So you're gonna get a detainer from the drive. You're gonna get a bail. It's just even if you pay that bail, you ain't going nowhere because you got a detainer on you.
I was just looking at something. We was just looking at something too. the halfway houses. These numbers could be off, or they could be stretched a little bit, or they could be whatever. But looking at the amount of money that they bill per day per inmate for like a 600 halfway house participants, it's like they billing at least about $1.67 million a month in these halfway houses. Would you open one of them, James?
Absolutely. Goddamn-lutely. If I could get in my way and have me some money and get in one of them, man, it's not only is it a lucrative business, it's a lucrative business forever if you wanted to keep it. They ain't gonna never stop making prisons. And dudes ain't never gonna stop. You got dudes coming to the halfway house. You got dudes it's nuts to butts waitlist for dudes. Dudes be hoping a nigga mess up at the halfway house where he can get his turn to go. So you're never gonna be out of like clientele. Ever. Your clientele is the convict. It's clientele by the boat. They can't even build enough halfway houses.
I think Kentuck is a non-profit organization.
Well, yeah.
And with people in non-profit organizations, people think they're slick, but a lot of times in non-profit organizations, people go on the board and they pay themselves a substantial amount of money, however, monthly, quarterly, yearly, annually, you should say. But people just are paying themselves a large sum of money with these halfway houses, especially at that number of 1.5, 1.6 million. It could be wrong. Could be a little more. Could be a little less.
But it's somewhere around there.
Somewhere in
You're
that
getting
area.
a nice cushion every month.
It's like they build the state about almost $100 a day per inmate.
You got staff in there like teachers that come and teach class every day. They got a bunch of computers in the room. So it's definitely some funding to go into it.
Yeah, it's a lot of money that go into it, and it's funded by the state.
You got medical staff there.
They're paying them. Yeah,
you know what I mean. But the kickback is a boy.
Yeah, so even if your monthly payroll is $1 million, just off that number, you still walk away. The company still profits $600,000 a month.
You can't even, man. Boy, a month. Talk to me. Ooh, wait, talk to me.
That's still like $7 million, a little over $7 million a year.
Come on, man.
Profit.
Come on, man. I'm opening up 4 more halfway houses, man.
Wow. So we're looking to that, but it just seems like the halfway houses is a prison. Now, also look at the prisons. The prisons isn't making money. I think I saw like state prisons was like 70. They bill like $70 a day.
For each inmate.
$77 a day for each inmate. And you said it'd be like 6,000 inmates on.
No.
How many on the compound? 2,000?
Yeah, it's about 2,000. No more than 2,500 to a jail, to a federal jail. Fort Dix was one of the biggest jails I've been to. They say it's 3,000 supposed to fit on each side, but it's about 2,500 on each. It's about 5,000 inmates at Fort Dix. That's the biggest jail in the FBOP system.
So these businesses, this stuff is hitting. So people don't really understand that. I'm not saying everybody wants to get into it, because I had a close friend of mine, and yours says he doesn't wants to do it because it's like slavery.
Well, it's not slavery because people got to go to jail. How is it slavery to a pedophile?
No, hear me out. What I'm saying to you is he's saying that the reason why he wouldn't want to do it is because
people condemn. Okay, I get that, but
what I'm saying, hear me out. What I'm saying is these type of businesses and type of companies, people don't know nothing about them because we aren't educated on knowing that we have the ability to open up these things, and a lot of these facilities are owned by people other than us.
Right. And they getting all the money.
Not saying that you want to get into it, but
I'll do.
You can probably relate and keep people out of prison.
Yes, and I come through them sites every day.
You can't be slapping and putting your hands.
No, I'm not never doing that. Why I'm doing? I got staff in place for that. But we gonna have it a treatment program for people that use it, whatever. Because it's a treatment program, it's a rehabilitation program on a further step than prison is, and it helps you get acclimated to society. Yeah. And that will have all them aspects will be in place at these facilities that I own. All right, and that's just it. And I know more so what the men need than some. Not knocking the people that own them there, but they just get in the business because it's plentiful. But they don't really know what a convict needs coming home.
More so, they following protocol.
Yeah, exactly.
Policies,
positive procedures.
Yes, what are designed and created by an individual. Now, is it something that you would change in the halfway house? Think about
if I had something to change in the halfway house, I would make more programs. I would make more programs as far as in like, more classes. But I would basically keep it the same because they run there like they're getting you everything you need. You got all your counselors in place. You got your one PO that come through for a group of niggas and you never PO for the state niggas. Like I would keep it in place. It's running well. It's doing what it's supposed to do. Your medical staff, like it's there doing what it needs to be done.
Now you look at people, right, who are who successfully complete these halfway houses, right?
Right. It's me. I did 6 months.
Yeah, 6 months in there. What's the the percentage out of people that 100% of people that come in there? What's the percentage of those who actually finish the actual halfway house program and become released?
Oh, out of 100%,
On your opinion.
Out of 100%, about 85% of them do.
Oh yeah, so
It's a high rate of You don't really
that's
see
not bad at all.
you seldom see a dude be trying to stay out there. You got that's why I say it's the dickheads that come back. They can't get right. They high. They already was being a dickhead in the jail they was at. They just never was caught. They had a good write up that stopped them from going to the halfway house.
Yeah.
But here they passed out in the bathrooms off the K2, or like the young boy going out there tripping off his girl and not coming back. That's dickhead move. You a fool. You risk your freedom to chase this girl at night when you get to come outside every day. You just gotta go in and go to sleep and come out the next day.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
Is it safe to say that more people are going back because of K2 opposed to
No, it's K2 is
what's the most? I'm talking about what's the main reason why I think that 15% out of 100 people are going back? Is it because of K2? Is it because of what's the majority of them going back for? Is it because of their girl?
Man, it's everything. I don't know the majority. It's just everything. Like the people that do go, because there's a low percentage of people that go back. But what is it for? Most times it might be a girl. Like I said, one of them was a K2 dude. I can't really put a finger on why a person didn't come back when he was supposed to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's either drugs or somebody chasing that girl. That's it. Or if you go home and beat your girl up and she called the cops, they locking you up. They ain't keeping you in that, but you going back to jail.
So even if somebody say you did something you ain't do, you going back.
Well, I don't know how that works, but 9 times 10 you probably will until they sort it out.
Dang.
Yeah.
Now, completing the halfway house program, what do they tell you? Like, are you done? You don't got to come back?
No, they wake you up early in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, but they'll tell you, you'll know the day before because you got to start signing paperwork, such. They, like, say if you leave Thursday, like Monday, they'll start doing your process out. Paperwork this day, paperwork this day, and they'll see you the day before you leave. Yeah, they wake you up 5 o'clock in the morning.
And kick you out.
And escort you straight to the door. You got to get off these premises.
What if you ain't ready to go at 5?
You going at 5. They will drag you the fuck up out of there.
And they can't build. And it's probably because they can't build
you got
no
to get off this. You got to get off this campus. I don't care where you got to go, but you're getting out of here. Yeah.
Now you completed the halfway house program. Now you're on parole. Once you get out the halfway house, now do your PO step in a little more, like be like a little more?
No, once you don't have a PO when you get out the halfway house. Once you got a halfway house, you got 3 days to report to your PO.
Okay.
Because you were still underneath BOP custody.
Okay.
And BOP is Federal Bureaus of Prison for the feds. So in the feds, once you get out, you got 72 hours working out days to get to the PO office. Get down there, get Jackson checking in, who my PO, they gonna know who you, they already know you out the halfway house. And they know you coming to see him, you got to. You know what I'm saying? So then you'll sign your PO right there, you go meet him. Boo, him, her, whatever it is, boom, yeah, boo. They'll have you sign the paperwork, boo, give you a little card, lock that phone number in your phone, and boo. Where you live at, you already had to do your home plan before you even got out the halfway house. Tell them where you living at, so they transferred all that to the PO office.
Wow. And it's women. We'll also go back a little bit. There's women in these halfway houses too.
Yes, it's co-ed.
On the same. Wow. So
yeah,
there's no access to the women. No access.
No, the access is when you leave out. Like when we leave out together, we come in together. Like we could talk to them. You know what I mean? But once we get in there, they on a whole nother side. So
y'all can't hear them talking or nothing.
Yeah, you might see them walking past, or like we share the same cafeteria. They'll feed the girls before they feed us. So the girls in there eat. They get about 45 minutes to an hour. Once they done, then they let the men come and eat. But the doors will be locked. They got like jailhouse doors.
But you wasn't eating that food.
No, I wasn't eating that at all. I was eating all stuff in the street. I go out and have my meals when I'm outside. I come back in every night. I had it sweet. I was going out at 7 o'clock in the morning. I had to be into 8 o'clock. That's Monday through Friday. Then I was out Friday all the way to Monday at 8 o'clock at night. So it was like I was never there.
What's the most difficult, thing you experienced being in a halfway house?
That time when I came in, man, and I didn't know I thought I was supposed to check it because I was still learning how the ropes go.
Yeah.
And I came in on a weekend just to sign in to sign back out.
Yeah.
I wasn't even supposed to do that because once you sign in, you can't leave back out now. And there ain't no staff here on the weekends, no counselors. I mean, they off Saturday and Sunday. The staff got to work 7 days a week.
Yeah.
So now I'm in for the whole weekend because I can't leave. But I wasn't even supposed to check in until that Monday.
You was sick.
I'm mad as hell. I'm like, they like, man, you got to go in. I'm like, what you mean? My pad. They was like, you should have never scanned it. You wasn't supposed to come back until Monday. But I ain't never did that again. I tell you that. That was lesson well learned.
What you do? You over there cried?
Yeah, man, I did cry. I think I probably went in the bathroom, lit me up a cigarette in the stall on my phone. And then, the stall was making like I'm taking a shit. I'm like, damn, man, girl, where you at? I had her car at the time. I'm like, yo, man, you got to catch an Uber up to the halfway house, man. Come on in here, man. They let me get the keys out the window and all that. And then, get the wheel. She thinking I'm coming right back with her car. Whole time, I'm locked in the halfway house. I can't move now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so stay free. Listen, we want to take some questions from everybody, man. Any questions y'all got, man? Let's have it, man. Let's have the questions, man. So let's get the questions going. If you got anything you want to say. Time to work. He said he want to start a boot camp. It seems like it's something that's feasible, man. Don't ever think that you can't do something. Everything is feasible. Another thing, don't forget to send donations. Show support to keep us out of court. That's Ryder.
My man Maine said the halfway house can be a good stop for most people. I was in there for 5 months, got a job, and saved over 3 stacks to get on my feet. I encourage guys to make the best of it. Yeah, and that's another thing I want to say. It be dudes talking about, yeah, man, I ain't going to the halfway house. I'm going to do my whole date until I go home, till the time I got to go home, man. F that halfway house. Man, take that halfway house if you in jail, man. If you got 8 years to do in the feds and they offering you halfway house at 7, take it, man. Take it.
Get you a head start.
Take it. Get you a head start. All that tough Tony one sitting there for what? Man, go ahead. If you don't go to the halfway house, man, and handle your business and get outside. I was never in the halfway house. Once I got my job and all that, man, I was coming out at 7 o'clock in the morning, had to be back at 8 p.m. I slept in the halfway house. That's it. That's from Monday through Friday. Friday, I go out 7 o'clock in the morning, come back at 8, scan my ID, and leave right back out. And don't come back the Monday night. You know what I'm saying? I was never there.
Sabu Finney, he said, do y'all know anything about the boot camp? Me personally, I don't know anything about the boot camp, honestly. But we do have a guest that's coming up. One of our guests, Black De Niro. He's going to be coming out really soon. He spoke about boot camp, and just tune into the episode. He gave some real good insight about the ins and outs of boot camp. So that'll be something that you listen to, and he'll tell you all that on there. Time to Work says, I feel like a lot of mothers who are losing control of their young sons would thank me.
Well, thank you for what?
The boot camp. The boot camp.
Oh, for the boot camp. Okay.
Like putting your kid in the boot camp, teaching them some discipline. I think that for me, you have to get them out of the side of the city. You can't have them boot camp in the city because
they'll know they're gonna run.
They're gonna run. Yeah, they're gonna get about us. You gotta have them. You gotta probably have
like a barren field in a rural area in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, upstate, and they gotta be secure. Keep them secure. Got to be some security there because they'll run.
Yeah,
especially if it's not court stipulated, where though they're not going back to jail. If they just come, their mom to send them there, from to come there. You have to have something to entice them to stay, or have something that's basically saying that they have to be there, because these kids will run. They'll run even if they court stipulated. So imagine if it's like an option. All right, let's see what we got. Come on, questions, man. Come on, Philly.
Assalamu alaikum. I know 2 good men that would be good guests for the live situation. How y'all go about selection? Who can come up? DM us, man. DM us on Instagram, man. Tales from the Jails. Just DM us, man. Have them DM us, and we look over things because we just DM us. Them DM us, and we'll look at it, man, and we'll see what's going on, and we'll make it happen. Everybody got a story to tell, man. We're making the community aware of what's going on inside of there. Again, we're not promoting jail, but we're bringing a clarity and we're bringing a realization to the people that don't already know about it. And even to the people that do know about it. It's something that has to stay to the forefront of people's minds because you never know when you might be on your way or in there. And that's a real big problem in the city, and not just the city, but America.
Shout out to James LaFlame. Oh my God, where you at, Doc?
What do you say? He said, Finley, I got to do a little 6-month bid at boot camp, DOC. Oh, that's why you keep asking about it. Yeah, it's gonna be intense. That's one thing I can tell you. It's gonna be, if I can't tell you nothing else, it's going to be very intense. Heavy on the alarming intense tip. Yeah.
Yeah. Come on, any more questions? Let's go.
Yes, I will interview a correctional officer. We got some coming up in the episode. We have interviewed a couple correctional officers already. 2 females actually, and they give their insight on how they treated the men or how they treated the women that they worked over, how they ran their housing units. Yes, we already did the interviews. We're just waiting to edit them up and get them out to the people. You know, we only drop 1 episode a week, so be tapped in and stay tuned in for that's to come. That's already done and waiting to get delivered.
Mm-hmm.
The fame building good. Oh, hey, LaFlame, we good, man. We ain't breaking no law, man. If we ain't dying by natural cause or something that's out of our hands, man, we gonna be here every day, Monday through Friday.
For sure.
I'm gonna start putting in some overtime, man. Getting down here on the weekends for everybody, man. You know, putting a little bit of that time, man. We trying to grind, man. We trying to grind. And again, remember, if you're not already a member, go ahead and become a member, man. Help us out, man. Help support us, man. What you always use?
Show support, keep us out of court.
Yeah, show support, keep us out of court, man, and keep you up to date what's going on, man. Show support, please, man. It's appreciated.
And don't forget our sports show, TBISE, the best in sports entertainment. We on Instagram. You see this guy talking crazy about sports. You see me talking crazy. It's on TBISE, the best in sports entertainment. We go live every morning at 9 a.m. on TBISE. Don't forget, check us out.
Hey, yo, we interviewed one defense attorney already. What was his name? The old head we interviewed, Darskin. What was his name?
No, you're talking about Bert.
Yeah, Bert. If you go back into my earlier episodes of Tales from the Jails, our earlier episodes, you would see that we interviewed Bert, but we're looking to bring another attorney.
Bert Goldman?
Bert
Goldman. I think it's Bert.
I don't know. I know it's Bert though, but we're looking to get other attorneys up here to explain, you know, their side of how the law is functioning, how they carry the clients that they take on their cases and help out. So yeah, we're looking to get we're going to make something happen to get some more attorneys up here to talk to you guys.
And also we're working on Lil Kim, so we're working on that. It's crazy you said that. We're working on that, man. We're trying to make that happen. So we have a lot of special guests that's going to be coming up here, man. You know, because of y'all who are listening, who's been faithful and actually been tuning in. Now you guys are helping us open the door, so we can't do it without you guys. And you have now all types of people around the world, you know, celebrities, athletes, those who have went to prison, who are reaching out to come on the show. And we just need y'all guys to keep pushing them, edging them on. You know, like, you know, reach out to your, you know, any celebrity that you want to have on the show. Let them know to come do our show, because we're reaching out, trust me, as well. So we can work together to make that happen, and we can bring those interviews to you.
And again, absolutely, I would interview a cop. We would interview a cop. We would interview a rat. These are things, jail, again, this is not about glorifying. We're not doing that. We're bringing you all real facts about what goes on in the penal system. There's cops, there's rats, there's homosexuals, there's child molesters, there's men. We're going to give you all aspects. We're not up here just trying to bring all the dudes up here that didn't tell and the up and all, because then I would be partially fake. We would be partially fake to y'all of showing you one concept of jail. No, I want to show you the whole array of everything that jail has to offer. If that's a police officer, if that's a judge, if that's a DA, if it's a defense attorney, if it's, like I said, everybody, if you've been to jail or had anything to do with jail, I'm talking about from the person that's sending you money and coming to visit you, you will get interviewed. Yeah. Yes. And that's just it.
Because everybody has a story to why they did what they did. A person who may have told may feel like, listen, I told for this, and then he may believe it's good, and the reason that he told me, he may believe that was a good reason for him snitching. and that's his opinion.
That's his truth.
Yeah, so that's just how he feel. A cop may feel like he had to lock somebody up, because that's what he had to do. But so everybody's story is something that contributes to ultimately someone going to prison, and we want to put that story out there for people to see that, these cops, these robbers, these criminals, whatever you want to call people, lawyers, judges, DAs, they are actually individuals that have families too and lives too, like everybody else. Any more questions?
Because I'm ready to get to my weekend. Y'all prolong on these questions. I will get with you on the back block on Monday. Yeah. Back block, D block. Back block, D block.
Yeah, so we appreciate everybody tuning in. And also, don't forget to become a member. Become a member. Please show your support. Don't forget, you can also listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio. If you driving in your car and you don't want to, you can't watch us on YouTube, you can actually listen to us that way, and it's safe. We want y'all to be safe. We don't want y'all catching no vehicular homicides or anything of that nature, or harming yourselves. So you can actually listen to us on those platforms as well. Let's get it. Now, one question I got to the audience. I don't think we asked this question to this audience. It's a question because since nobody got any questions, nobody don't have any questions. I got a question for y'all. Anybody, it can be male or female. We posted this question on Instagram. You might have saw it. You have life in prison, right? Life in prison. They give you supervised release for 24 hours. One whole day you get to come out. You have life in prison, get 1 day out, supervised. You can't flee the country. That's probably, I know people want to say that, but if you can, figure that out. But people, if you had 1 day of freedom, what would you do in that 24 hours? How would you spend it? Let us read some of y'all comments. Come on, let us know what y'all would do. He said, be good, Lil Kim on there for the next female guest. She did time in the city. Yeah, she was. I think she done FTC, right? Lil Kim was at FTC. All right, come on, James LaFlame. Yeah, you want to get a guest up there. My man from Time to Work said he'd make a baby. 24 hours. Yeah, I don't blame you. That that would be an option. I'm pretty sure there will be somebody in there trying to get that going. Yeah, we're working on everybody, man. The B-Hop interview is out there right now for everybody who want to watch that. That's very informative. A lot of people was reaching out like that. I know B-Hop did time. He really did. He did a hard time. He was in jail for a while, man. He came home and he made it. He's successful. He owns that car wash down Spring Garden. Everybody go to that big car wash down there. That's B-Hop's. What's that? It's right off Broad Spring Garden.
Spring Garden, yeah.
Right off Broad Spring Garden. B-Hop own that. And that joint never empty. It's always full. That's just one of the things he has. I'm not just talking about that. He's accomplished a lot in the ring. He has a lot going on for himself. He's living comfortable. So that means that everyone has the opportunity to make something happen.
My man Big Shaq, I think this Big Shaq, big fella, he said I would spend time with my mother, family, and friends at Mom Duke's crib down north. I'll make a baby also. I know that's right.
Or try. One of the other, we gonna have to be making a baby or trying to make one. Mike Tyson will be good too. I would love to get Tyson up here. He talk about his time in prison. He came out and made hundreds of millions of dollars in that boxing ring. Come on with the questions. All right, we're gonna be shutting it down in another 5 minutes. We're gonna be shutting it down. So what you got planned for this weekend, bro? What's going on?
Going out today with the sons, plural. Old lady.
Oh man.
Man, catching up on some rest, man.
Yeah, me too, man. I've been tired, man. We got B. What B say? B said, I would spend time with loved ones and make a baby as well, but I think that's a bad idea too, because now I can't raise my child how I want to because I'm in behind that wall. That's such a wild question. I don't know if 24 hours is enough time for me. So all you getting, James LaFlame, you're getting 24 hours, man. They can't give you no more. 24 hours a whole day. You know, you got one day to just to do everything you need to do.
Big Shaq said that joint gonna be like a block party too. It was like that when I did come home. Cars was lined up. That's what my girl said, James LaFlame. You said, like, I don't know if I could do everything and be at peace with how I spent my time before I go back. She said it's like teasing, like dangling a carrot. She like, man, she done took when they come to her cell and say it's your day to go home, she gonna be like, go ahead, get that to somebody else.
Yeah, right. She
But I know it's gonna be a lot of dudes that feel like that. They got life, yes it is.
Nah, man, I get one.
No,
day
I'm telling you, that's you. That's you, Feek. That's you. Okay. Everybody don't think like you. You talking about no. That's not. But it's gonna be dudes.
I'm just saying I don't agree.
Yeah, right, exactly. But it's gonna be a lot of dudes that be like, what I'm gonna do in 24 hours and then I gotta come back to life? Man, go ahead. They'd rather just deal with it. I'm telling you, a lot of people that's in these, it's thousands and thousands of dudes in there that have been in there for years. They're like, go ahead, man. You're not gonna do that to me now. I gotta come back. That's gonna hurt more than, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You talking about, then there's a lot of people talking about making babies, but you in there for life. Like you said, like you make a baby, then what? You can't raise the baby like how you wanna raise it?
Yeah, also, we got TK Kirkland. We've been reaching out. We've been working on some stuff, so don't be surprised real soon. Yeah, man, it's crazy, man. We've been reaching out to a lot of these guys, man. We just waiting to get it finalized, but for sure we're working on it. But like you've been in jail all your life. You've been down 30 years, and they tell you, look, man, I'm gonna give you 24 hours to go home to your family. I mean, you might be able to hug your daughter, you ain't hugging in a while. You might be able to hug your mom. You want to turn that down? I mean.
I wouldn't.
Some Cinecut, some yam.
I wouldn't, but my whole 24 hours would be how I'm gonna get away from them and not go back. That's what my 24 hours would be, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to figure out a way where they can't find me no more, and I ain't got to go back. All that me, because I'm in the back of my mind, I got to go. I can't even enjoy myself with my mom. I'm hugging her, she crying, and I all know it's because these are not tears of, oh my God, you finally home. It's tears of, damn, this is sad. You ready to go back and do that life? Come on, man. I'm in there, I'm hurting. That's in the back of my mind, and a lot of y'all think that. Come on, man. I'm like, man, what I gotta do, man? Y'all got some money to get me to Cuba or something? What's going on? Like, I gotta go back. That's more hurtful than coming out here and seeing you for 24 hours. I gotta go back here for the rest of my life. That's crazy. Really think about that, bro. That's a crazy joint. The James LaFay said, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, man, that joint hurt, man. Real shit, though. Porter, you say real shit. Yeah, like that's for real. Like you got to go back. Like you and your team.
I'm going on a run.
Yeah,
Justin Porter said he's going to run you out.
Yeah, I'm gonna figure out how I'm not going back. I'm going on a run. Yeah. Like I'm that whole joint. That's gonna be an uncomfortable 24. And the closer it get, you at 16. You like, oh my God, you're right. You can't have fun. You that 24. You gonna be more edged than you was sitting in there because you got to go back.
That last hour.
That last time, you might commit suicide. I ain't going back in there. This how we doing this. All right, man, dude, that joint is crazy, man. I sat in that joint for decades, man. Don't nobody want to, and then you got life.
You wouldn't want to come to the block for one day? Chill.
I would want to, but my whole thing would be, how can I get out of not going back? I'm not going to be out there for that one day enjoying myself. Yeah, y'all love everybody, yeah. I'm going to be very uncomfortable and uptight. I'm not trying to leave this. My whole thing is, I know I can see if I had to go back and I only had a 10-year sentence, 5 years left. I got to do life. Man, think about that, man. Think about the totality, the wide range of life. You will die in there. Man, that's a crazy joint, man.
Going back, you might commit suicide. You go back.
Yeah, I might commit suicide before I go back.
I wouldn't kill myself, but I'm just saying you will be like, yo, you'll go back like.
My man B said, He said, man, I agree. It's teasing and depressing. Yeah. Look, James LaFleur said, heartbreaking if you think about it. James LaFleur said, can I get a weekend? Shit, give me a weekend. A weekend is respectable.
A weekend to be a cheek-in, huh?
Yeah, a weekend turn into a cheek-in. You know what I'm saying? DJ, a.k.a. Mr. Sandman. I don't think anyone would care to see me for 24 hours. He said, I don't think anyone would care to see me for 24 hours. I know that's right.
Yeah, I'm taking mine. I'm taking that 24. You know what I'm saying? I'm going. I'm definitely try to go see my family and so forth and so on. Because you just never know, man. You might not see people in 30, 20, 30 years until I get that life sentence. And you get home to come see somebody, like, yo, I'm about to see my brother, my sister. Nobody coming to visit you really like that because they're getting older up in age, man. You know, we pushing 50.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Wavy said, I'm going straight to Colombia.
That's where you going, Mr. Wavy?
Yeah, so I'm straight to Colombia. He up out of there. He gonna get one of them Colombian Jones up there.
Man, listen, man, if you got an extra ticket or something, man, I'm sliding with you, Slim. As my DC brothers. Kill my mother, Slim. I'm sliding with you, Slim.
Kill Mo. Bucks always talking about kill Mo. All right, y'all. 2 more minutes. We're gonna shut it down. 2 more minutes. We're gonna shut it down. Come on, let's get it.
The wait ain't gonna be long though. We be right back at y'all Monday morning.
Sure. Another episode next week. Another good episode coming out next week. Somebody from Philly gonna be on next week. Somebody from Philly. I can't say his name. We're gonna release the person's name on Monday. So stay tuned, but it's gonna be somebody from Philly coming on who did some time, man.
Maine said this cast could help out the city a lot. Talking about this podcast. Let's get y'all visiting high schools, talking to the youth. Fox needed. Well, man, let's do it.
Yeah,
let's do it.
If you have any schools that you incorporated in, because we're trying to get it done, so it's moving along. But if you have anybody that can help us get us in these schools and these programs faster, these juvenile facilities, these places faster, let us know, and we'll do it. We'll be there. You know what I mean? We can do a live podcast from there if we needed to, you know, if they allow us to, because, you know, we want to speak to the youth, want to, spread the message to the youth, to adults, because we're trying to get on this prison run with Meek Mills and the guys and Wallow and all them guys, and we kind of came late to the party, but going forward, look like we're going to be on these prison tours and these to spread awareness about prison and opportunities when people get out and so forth and so on. The podcast, the platform, a lot of things we have going on. So we're definitely trying to assist and help everyone out.
The question from James LaFlame. You said, yo, Black, how is it raising your kid after being away all this time? How old is your child? And do you think it's hard in your position now to raise them now that you're in a way better circumstance? Well, I had my first child when I first got released. My son will be 5 December 8th.
Nasty.
Yeah, Moo Nasty. I call him Moo Nasty. His name is Munir. Currently at the time, I'm not always stepping up the way I step up. I step up financially wise, but I'm not around as far as in contact, as far as the moral support, the mind. Because, on the fact that me and the mom is not together, so I got him at times, she got him at times, but I could get him a lot more. It's not that she keep him away from me. She don't do that. She's a great mother. But I can step up to the plate a whole lot more. It's different from me because I got to break out of ways. I'm 45 years old and been in jail about 30, 35 years of that 45 years old, which is no excuse. I got to break out of certain ways that I was because I'm not in the streets no more. I'm working. I'm doing what I got to do. So that one aspect is going for it. So I won't have him around certain things. And then I don't want to be too of a, you can't do that. You can't do that. You got like a drill sergeant. You got to let a kid be a kid, man. You got to really let a kid grow up experiencing failures and triumphs. And this is how you make a decision. This is what forms you into either a man or to a woman. And I know that what coming with parenting is a delicate thing. Like, you got to be hands-on. I don't care how much money you're using to buy clothes or shelter. You have to be hands-on as far as in you there. I feel good about it, man. I'm starting to do more things in the coming weeks of going to obtain my son as far as and having him with me a lot more. And with a man can like a mother can raise a son. Don't get me wrong. There's plenty of good. We love y'all mothers. Y'all raising a lot of sons by yourselves and doing a hell of a job. But a man needs to be raised by a man. Boy needs his father around. You know, because only so much his mother can teach him. Because she is a woman at the end of the day, and he's a man. He's gonna grow into be a man. And fathers, man, got to be on deck. Like, I'm not the best father right now, but I'm working towards that. And my son, man, he give me joy, man. He give me joy, man. I love him, man. He's a beautiful boy, man. Like, he ain't gonna have no problems I did with the black, funny looking growing up. And damn, no, he brown skinned, man. You know, he long hair. He ain't got none of them worries. So all I got to implement in him now is integrity. You know, I want to teach him that it's cool to have one girlfriend and love on him. I don't want him to be a whore.
One wife, yeah. 2 wives, 3 wives, yeah.
Yeah, that too. He might want one wife though. Yeah. You know what I mean? But he can have up to 3 because he is Muslim. But yeah, to answer your question, man, yeah, I have a son, man, 5. He will be 5, and I love it, man. But I got to start doing a lot more physically. You know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, it's good to be involved in your children's life, you know, to be around because they need you, male and female. Females need their fathers just as much as the males do.
What James said, very well spoken and honest. Congrats, man. That's beautiful, Black. You being there is all that matters. Love that. You acknowledge that you could step up more, real man. Yeah, definitely, man. I could step up a whole lot more, man. A whole lot more. Funds just ain't it all the time. Yep.
It's not. It's good to be a parent. It's good, man. You know, and we all can step. No matter if you're around your kids every day, you can always step up in the area and do something more to your kids, male and female, because the females need their father as well. Don't think just because you're a man and you gotta cater to the boys, you gotta cater to the women too, the girls too, rather. So we thank everybody for tuning in to Tales from the Jails, and we want to thank everybody again for the support because, like I said, we can't do this without y'all. You know what I mean? We cannot do it without y'all. You know, the support that we have been receiving from what we are doing has been amazing. And I want to thank everyone who's been tuning in, everybody who's been, watching our videos, commenting, subscribing, sharing, whatever you have been doing, talking about us, whatever you have been doing that's been spreading our message and spreading our platform to the world. We appreciate it. And we're trying to find ways to get back to the community and things of that nature. So we're fairly new. Like I said, we've only been doing this for 6 months. It hasn't been a long time. 6 months we've been around doing podcasting and the sports show, which is TBISC, the best in sports entertainment. So we're fairly new to this podcasting and internet thing. So we kind of working through all the kinks and getting everything together. But we appreciate y'all, appreciate the support, and we'll continue to do this for you guys.
And B, what you said was I agree. You said I agree. Very well spoken, bro. It's real to even voice what's really going on with your child. I respect y'all and the podcast. Thank you, B. Keep the support up, man. You will not be let down. We got nothing but real content for you. Huh?
I said thanks to B.
Yeah, man. Thank you, B, man. We appreciate your support. We appreciate you taking the time out just to see if anything that we said caught your ear. And I see that it is, man. And I'm going to keep your ear. I'm going to keep you informed and aware of what's going on, man. So thank you, B. Appreciate that. So
Dogman Brand, what's up, man? Thanks. Appreciate you, bro. James the Flame, I see you, man. You always in here, and y'all, like a lot of other listeners and viewers, you're always here, man. And we appreciate you, man. You're very active in the podcast. Also, one thing we're gonna do something real soon is that we're gonna start choosing some of the listeners and the viewers to come on the show, man, and voice their opinions as well. We're gonna have a platform for y'all working on that right now. Mm-hmm. We're gonna be choosing, certain viewers and listeners every, probably once, twice a month, or however we're gonna do it. Or maybe might get a panel of people that's been listening and watching. We're trying to figure out where it will make sense for everybody and start getting you guys up on the platform on the show. Because, like I said, without y'all, we wouldn't be able to do this stuff. So we appreciate the support. Anything else? And before we go, once again, we got to pay the bills. If you are looking to, if you know anyone who's about to go to prison, they need some consultation. They need somebody to assist them. They don't know what's going on. They may not know how to handle prison going in. They don't know what to expect, what to look for, or someone who's already in prison may have some affairs out here that they need to be taken care of, or someone coming home from prison after serving a lot of time, and they may need some consultation, someone to talk to them and kind of break down things to them. Tell them to go to talesfromthejail.com. That's talesfromthejail.com, where they can book their consultation today. Contact talesfromthejail.com. Book your consultation today. And, we are definitely in a space where as though we love what we do. I love this, man. I ain't gonna lie. I love talking to the people, man. I love having these conversations with you guys. And the most important time for me be to answer the questions, man. Because it's like I'm talking to you face to face, so.
Me too.
I like that, man. Because we like you meeting somebody for the first time.
Felix said, love the consistency. Well, yeah, you ain't seen nothing yet. If you think this is consistency, we ready to turn up even more. Yeah. But thank you, Felix, for pointing that out and knowing it, man. I love to give you the consistency.
Yeah. So we're going to get up out of here, man. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Don't forget to listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeart Music, YouTube, you name it, Twitch, Kick, TikTok. Don't forget to follow us on all these platforms. That way you guys can get exclusive content. And don't forget to become a member on all these platforms as well if you can. We appreciate it. It's